If you thought HD was just for TV, think again. We'll make things clearer next on Comcast Newsmakers.
Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Newsmakers. For decades, we've all thought 2020 was the sharpest vision a person could have. Now, with a new set of eyeglass lenses, you can have clearer, sharper, more vivid vision day and night. Here to tell us what makes iZon high-resolution lenses so unique is optometrist James Morris, and thanks very much for joining us. So this is an evolution in the construction of eyeglass lenses.
Absolutely. In the past, when we did eye exams, we would measure to see if you're nearsighted or farsighted or have astigmatism. But there's other optical imperfections or distortions in our vision that we couldn't measure. Now we can. And we're able to do that with this new instrument called the iZon aberrometer. It uses wavefront technology to give us an optical fingerprint of the eye, because the focus of the eye is more unique than fingerprints, not only from person to person, from eye to eye.
Okay, what is this wavefront technology?
It's able to measure these other distortions or aberrations, they're called, in the eye. And then by creating a digital fingerprint of that focus, we can then create some lenses that are so customized it gives you much sharper, clearer vision, literally high-definition clarity.
We know those little imperfections were there in the past, but there was nothing we could do to actually compensate for them. Is that true?
That's correct. And a lot of times, the way you would tell that is you had the best glasses you could wear, and yet you still had trouble driving at night. You had glare, distortions, halos at night, or you're trying to pick out street signs during the day, and you could tell it just wasn't perfect. Those imperfections is what we're trying to now measure and are able to correct for.
Now, if you're off like one dioptic or two dioptics, you would get a lens that's a pretty standard lens for everybody, right? Now, what this does is all those little nuances would go into a lens that is custom-made just for your eye.
Correct.
So how much more expensive would these lenses be?
They're a little bit more expensive. They're comparable to other premium high-performance lenses, so they're not out of reach. Certainly well worth the investment when you see the technology that you get for it.
This technology is fairly new, and it's not available on a wide-scale basis yet.
That's correct. We were the first office in Florida to get this technology about 9 months ago, and it's been out in the states of California, a few other areas, for the last several years. So it's growing technology that's really become high-tech.
How does the eye exam change? You're not reading, I guess, letters off a wall anymore, right?
Well, we've used computers in the past to analyze the focus of your eye, and this looks similar to that, but this is much newer technology that's able to measure these other optical imperfections and literally create an optical fingerprint. And that's what we go by in the technology to make the lenses.
These are brand new machines that have just come out that really kind of measure those imperfections.
Both for the evaluation and for the fabrication
of the lens. So the lens has to go to a special place to be made now.
Correct.
And how do you see the evolution and the transition taking place here?
Well, I think, seeing is believing. And when you put these lenses on and you see the difference it makes in being able to see better to drive at night, when you see the enhanced clarity of colors, the richness and detail that you have, it's like going to high-definition TV. We thought the old television technology was good, but then we saw high definition, we realized that's a whole nother level.
You're thinking people with 20/20 vision that really have no problem seeing would put these on and make it even better for themselves?
Absolutely.
Because even if you have 20/20 visions, you might have some imperfections in your eyesight.
And that does vary from individual to an individual. One person may have more of these distortions or aberrations, and they might benefit more from this lens than someone else. And that's part of the analysis.
Right.
We can determine if someone is a good candidate.
Are they available in contact lenses yet?
Not yet.
Okay, but that's coming, I'm
But
sure.
soon.
This hour's newsmaker, Dr. James Morris, taking us to the next level in eye care. I'm Spiro Kent. Thank you for joining us.
The preceding has been a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. And now, back to CNN Headline News.